The night bus always arrived late, but on that particular evening, it felt impossibly delayed. The station was empty except for Lucas, who paced back and forth, checking his watch every few seconds. The fog was thick enough to swallow the streetlights, turning everything into a gray blur. When the bus finally pulled in, its headlights flickered like dying candles. The doors opened with a long, metallic groan. Lucas stepped inside. Only one other passenger sat near the back, a woman in an old-fashioned black dress, her face hidden beneath a wide hat. She didn't move, didn't look up, didn't acknowledge him at all. The driver, a gaunt man with hollow eyes, closed the doors and muttered, "Last route of the night." Lucas took a seat near the middle. The bus pulled away. The first signs. The ride was silent except for the hum of the engine. Lucas stared out the window, but the fog was so dense he couldn't see anything beyond the glass. After a few minutes, he noticed something strange. The bus wasn't stopping, not at the usual corners. Not at the main avenue. Not at any stop at all. It just kept going. He leaned toward the driver. "Hey, I think you missed." The driver raised a hand without turning around. "Stay seated." Lucas frowned and sat back. That's when he heard it, a faint whisper, coming from the back of the bus. He turned. The woman in the black dress was now sitting 2 rows closer. But he hadn't heard her move. The passenger who moves without moving. Lucas blinked, confused. Maybe he had heard it in hobbies for mired. But then the whisper came again, soft, raspy, like someone breathing words through cracked lips. He turned once more. She was closer. 1 row behind him. Still motionless, still silent, still staring at the floor. Lucas stood up. "Driver, seriously, can you stop the bus?" The driver didn't answer. Lucas reached for the cord to request a stop. It snapped in his hand. The route that doesn't exist. He walked toward the front, but the aisle felt longer than before, stretching unnaturally. The lights flickered overhead. "Where are we going?" Lucas demanded, the driver trembling. "I don't choose the route." "Not on this ride." "What does that mean?" The driver's knuckles tightened on the wheel. "It means you shouldn't have boarded tonight." Lucas turned back. The woman was now standing right behind his seat, her head slowly lifted, revealing a pale face with hollow eyes that seemed to sink endlessly inward. She whispered a single word, "Stay." The truth of the lost passenger. Lucas stumbled backward, falling into a seat. The woman glided toward him, not walking, not floating, but shifting, like a shadow changing shape. The driver shouted, "Don't look at her." But Lucas already had. Her eyes locked onto his, and suddenly the world outside the windows changed. The fog parted, revealing not streets, not buildings, but a long, endless stretch of darkness, like the bus was driving through a void. The woman leaned closer. "You took my seat," she whispered. Lucas shook his head. "What are you talking about?" "This bus," she said, "always carries 1 living passenger, only 1. The last one to board." Lucas felt his blood run cold. "Then who are you?" Her smile widened unnaturally. "The one before you, the ending." The lights went out. Lucas screamed. The bus swerved. When the lights flickered back on, the woman was gone. The driver looked in the mirror, eyes filled with pity. "I'm sorry," he said. "It chooses who stays." Lucas tried to stand, but his body wouldn't move. His skin felt cold. His breath came out in a thin mist. He looked dumb. His hands were turning pale, translucent. Fading, the bus slowed. At the next stop and empty, fog-covered corner the doors opened. A new passenger stepped in. The driver nodded. Last route of the night. Lucas tried to scream, but no sound came out. He was already sitting in the back, in the same seat the woman had taken before him, waiting for the next one.